Hey there, CEO. So, in this week's episode, we talked about 5 specific back to school services that can meaningfully boost your fall revenue. And I want to walk you through how I think about adding or upgrading a service, specifically how we do it at Peak Academy and Play Boutique, because I want to show you that this is real life stuff. These are real decisions that I make every year myself. So let me walk you through the one that has consistently made the biggest difference for us, and then show you how to use the program, the EC Program Globe Guide, for you to do the same evaluation for your own program. So the EC Program Globe Guide, it has 3 sections. So let me show you how I use each one. The first section is the revenue snapshot. So you list every service you currently offer for fall, and then you fill in the monthly revenue, the estimated costs, and whether it's what I call the best seller. Is it on high demand, or is it most profitable, meaning high margin? Those are 2 different things. And very often they're not the same for each service. So your most demanded services, well, those might not be your most profitable ones. And your most profitable services, well, they may be the ones that you never really marketed because you don't realize how good the margins were. Now, at Peak Academy, when I first did this exercise, I discovered that our afternoon reading readiness enrichment program, well, it had the highest margin of anything we had offered, because it required no additional space, almost no additional materials. And I was already paying my team members for those hours anyway. And we were running it for 12 families at a price that reflected what I thought families would pay. When I looked at the actual margin, I realized that we had priced it about 30% below where it should have been. So that next year we increased the price and we lost 0 families. Revenue from that single program, it increased 30% with no additional cost. It was a winner. Now, the second section of the guide is the packaging audit. So for each service, you answer 3 questions. Is there a clear packaging structure, or is it priced per hour or per session? Is there a clear call to action on your marketing materials? And is there a natural add-on or maybe upgrade that families might want if it existed? Now, this section tends to surface the packaging gaps that might be costing you revenue without you even knowing it. And the third section is the launch planner. So that's for if you're going to offer a new service. So it's going to walk you through naming the service, describing it in 1 sentence, pricing it, creating a simple 1-page overview for your families, and then identifying when and how you will launch it. Now, the service I would pick for most early childhood businesses to start with, if they've not done one already, is a structured extended care package. Now, not because it's the most creative option, but because the demand already exists. And the operators are typically leaving money on the table by not offering it in the right way, or packaging it, I should say, in the right way. Many times it is being offered, but just offered in a reactive way. So for example, at Peak Academy, we redesigned our extended care program into a premium price per hour rate. And this was for the hour right before we opened. So our core programming was 9 to 4. So this is the 8 to 9, and 2 hours after the core time. So 4 to 6. So we offered families the option to sign up for a monthly plan or same day flexibility. Now, again, this might sound a little difficult, but it really isn't. Truly, let me explain. So the monthly plan, that's easy. And it's the same day flexibility that actually we found became more profitable for us. So each of them had a clear hourly price. Families commit at the start of the month to guarantee a spot. So if they want a guaranteed spot in that morning or afternoon extended care time, they commit to the month. The monthly spot is priced per hour. It's just the total number of days they want to come, the total number of hours multiplied by that hourly rate. Then we had the families who just wanted to come in whenever they wanted to use it, to be a little more flexible, more of a drop-in. So either way, it was priced at the cost or close to the cost of 1 teacher's hourly wage. That's right. That extended day hourly rate was the cost of 1 teacher's hourly wage, meaning if we only have 1 or 2 children, it pays for itself and everything else adds to the bottom line. So 2 things happened when we switched to this model. Our extended care revenue went up because families committed to a package. So those who really wanted it committed. So these are for your working families, your families who have specific activities that they need that care for. Now, for other families, They used it because in their mind, it was cheaper than having to commit to the entire month. And they loved the flexibility. They loved the extended care option. So they actually were using it more when they didn't have to commit to the entire month. So it became a win-win for many families. Now, the hourly rate is the same. So a family who dropped in 2 or 3 times a week in that extended care option paid the same hourly rate as someone who committed to those 3 days every week each month. So it again became a win-win. Now our team scheduling became dramatically easier because we knew weeks in advance who was committed, and we had a general idea after we offered it, who was going to be using those flexible options. And there was always room, believe it or not, for the few who did add it on with that flexible option. So this was the same service, better packaging, meaningful, better revenue, and better operations. So for the full 5-service framework where you can find other options to add more revenue and that revenue mindset shift, listen to episode 189 of the Early Childhood Business Made Easy podcast. Download the EC Program Glow Up Guide. It's free at kellypeak.com, where you're going to find information on that podcast episode. This is the exact tool that I use, and I use examples from this video and in that podcast episode. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half, but my friend, it is so worth it. Be sure to check it out. Take care and have a great week.